Every recipe tells a story, and mine starts right here in my kitchen. For as long as I can remember, I've always found peace in the simple things: the sound of a mixer turning, the smell of vanilla in the air, the feel of creating something beautiful from scratch. Baking has always been my quiet space, my therapy, my way of expressing love without saying a word. I started baking during a season in my life when I needed something to pour into, something that made me feel whole again. I didn't have a big plan, I didn't have fancy equipment. I just had faith, a little creativity, and the desire to make people smile. I would bake treats for my family, for my husband, for my kids, for my neighbors, and seeing their faces light up reminded me that this was more than just mixing ingredients, it was purpose. Over time, people started asking for more. Veronica, can you make those cookies again? Or you should start selling these. And what began as a simple hobby slowly became a dream. That's when Treats by Veronica was born. It started small, a few orders here and there, late nights in the kitchen, praying that everything would turn out right. I didn't have much, but I had determination, and that was enough to keep me going. But I'll be honest, it wasn't always easy. There were nights I felt completely burned out, days I wondered if anyone would even notice what I was doing, times when I sold treats for $2 a piece just trying to make ends meet. I questioned myself, my pricing, my direction. But something inside of me kept whispering, don't stop. Because even in the struggle, I could feel that God had placed this passion in me for a reason. So I made a decision. If I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it all the way in. I stopped thinking small. I stopped complaining. I stopped comparing myself to others. And I started focusing on building a brand that truly represented who I am: warm, creative, faith driven, and full of love. Treats by Veronica isn't just about desserts. It's about creating joy, inspiring others, and showing that you can start with what you have and grow into something greater. Now, I'm stepping into a season of teaching, sharing, and showing the process behind every sweet creation. This YouTube channel is a reflection of that journey. Over the next 90 days, I'm inviting you to walk with me as I share my favorite recipes, my packaging ideas, business lessons, and the behind the scenes reality of being a home baker trying to grow something meaningful. I'll show you the wins, the mistakes, and the moments of faith that keep me going. I want this to be a space where other women or other creators, other dreamers can see that it's possible to start from home with little to nothing and still build something beautiful. Because baking for me is more than a business, it's ministry. Every cookie, every cake, every crumble carries a piece of my story, a little bit of hope, and a whole lot of love. I believe that when you create from the heart, people can taste it. And my goal is that when you watch these videos, you not only learn something sweet, you also feel inspired to chase your own dreams, whatever it may be. So, welcome to Treats by Veronica. This is more than a channel, it's a journey. It's about turning small beginnings into big blessings. It's about trusting God's timing, growing with grace, and making life just a little bit sweeter, one treat at a time. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching, and thank you for supporting me on this next chapter. So grab your apron, preheat